Oh Lord, is it going? Hey y'all, what's going on? So listen, I imagine by now y'all seen that punk ass reaction video. Y'all, can y'all believe how jacked up my ponytail is? And I don't even give a damn because I'm not feeling my best. But we're gonna talk about the love and hip hop hoes and whatever the hell else. Sorry, I look so bad. I'm really not sorry. It just is what it is. Um, and I know I didn't talk about the hip hop hoes last because I told you I don't like how scripted this shit is. So basically, I just want to talk about this one. Anywho, let's start off and let me say, and it will be some backwash, I'm gonna call it, from last week because apparently something's wrong. Now, listen, Camille, my love Camille, and she has been so sweet and nice, and she's like, "Oh, give her a chance," not Olivia, Erica. And I'm trying to bear with Erica and I understand the whole thing of what Miss Girl did on the last go around or whatever. But this time this is a whole nother like spin on Miss Erica. Like she's really getting on my damn nerves. And I hope to God y'all can hear this. Um apparently okay, so old dude, what y'all can't get his name down for nothing, but you know, the manager, whatever, he didn't set it up with um y'all, listen, I'm telling y'all, I can't get the names down. The dude that's the Muslim or whatever, he's like, well, listen, we need to get together. And you know, would you like to do a song? And old dude's like, yeah, we'll live or whatever. So he decides, the manager, since he's screwing old girl, to say, well, what about her? Knowing that she can't motherfucking sing, first of all. But okay, now what else she do as far as like her pictures and giving body and all that? She's giving that. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's giving that very attractive woman or whatever. But this whole thing of her, you know, her attitude. So she's all for it and he's all for it. And why the fuck would you even try that knowing that Olivia ain't gonna be for that shit? And I'm not so sure that bitch ain't in love with him because y'all the dynamics of they shit and it could be that they just close friends or whatever. Anyhow, so he didn't got this shit hooked up. Old dude's ready to do it. So of course they didn't book this little studio time or whatever. So time is money. Okay, let's pause there for a minute because I want to go for a minute to my old girl who goes with Buttons, what Joe Buttons and his shit. And like, I really feel bad for him because apparently he's had issues with drugs or whatever, and he didn't kind of fell back in it, which apparently is his excuse for having the whole swimming party and having old girl there and her getting shit thrown at her and fighting this and that and other. Which he decides from last time maybe I do need to go and say something to her because when it happened, she didn't know that I was, you know, on whatever he was on. You know, so he decided to give her the benefit of the doubt, and then, not to mention, the bitch came to him in the club or whatever when he was doing the sound beat and this and that and other. He had to raise his voice at her and she'd have walked out and they mad. So he feels like he needs to talk to her. So he gets up with her and my understanding about old girl who claims she know everybody who she whoever apparently she's some kind of, you know, jump off or whatever herself. She seems to be making herself, you know, seem bigger than what she is when technically, you know, she is mattress back Betty. You know what I'm saying? So he goes and talks to her, and this bitch, she's like, I was gonna have some people do this, and he's like, are you secretly in love with me? Then she gives this look like, don't really, like, look in my face, really, and say you don't understand, like, really ask me that. Which, y'all, I'm still on the fence because she is just too fucking invested. Like, it's either that she wants him secretly or she hates old girl. You know what I'm saying? His ex girlfriend, which I can't say that I don't like her because I do like her. I really feel bad for her plight, what she been through. Now, bitch, I will never have you leave your bag again like you did. Like, I'm going to need you to not do that. That was too fucking scripted for me. Okay. So he's talking, you know, she said she was going to get somebody, like they was going to put hands on him and this and that and other. Okay, why did they even have this bitch in this? Because, y'all, I'm sorry, but I'm just not feeling her. But it's a lot of bitches I'm not feeling on the show. But anywho, so they have the conversation and just kind of flipping into last week. Like I said, he went to his mother, and apparently his mother has dealt with issues of dependency or whatever the case may be, you know, and he's like reaching out and seeking help. And y'all, his ex-girlfriend, y'all, I'm sick and the names are just really evading me. So for my loves who be like, much love, get the names down. Please bear with me on this one, please. So he wants, she goes and meets up with his mother. The mother, goes up to the mother's house and, talks to her. And the mother tells her, something's going on. Well, she didn't already had a conversation with the bitch who been claiming she's selling shoes to the stars and this and that and other and been selling them knockoffs. Girl, sit down with that motherfucking ass Roger the Rabbit wife, red ass her. I need you to sit down. And is it me, y'all? Does it seem like she's doing the background, doing a vocal book for Harlequin or some stuff? Like, I don't know where you keep going. This just gives me something, but whatever. It's like whenever she comes in the scene, she's just, y'all, I can't stand this show right now. Anywho, so old girl goes and she kind of breaks down because she's like, I know something. She knew something was going on. He's looking thin or whatever. And she's kind of in the spot. And it is what it is, y'all. Ain't no need of questioning this shit. She actually loves him. Like, if there was ever, if he ever had a woman who cared about him or whatever, I think she's it. Now, old girl from the last episode who was in the hot tub or whatever, she said, I'm willing and bitch, I'm trying to figure out. It's one thing to be understanding, but bitch, clearly to have him and his ex-girlfriend there and this other bitch who supposed to be his friend fighting over him and you in the motherfucking cut on the side, like, I don't see it for you. It's only but so much you can do, bitch, and at this point, you like a motherfucking doormat, like, I'm here for you, I want to be, and it's only so much. Girl, you're not going to be there long because I really feel like him and Miss Honey Cabbage is going to get back together. And I can't say that I don't want to see that because if he can get, together and really learn how to treat old girl the way she wants to be treated, so why shouldn't they be together? Like, I'm on that page with her. So they go and meet up and Joe's there telling what's going on and he's like, I need help. I don't, he's like, I don't know what we are. And she's just not trusting him. Like, why should I believe you? And the mother's like, well, you need to work on that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So they agree that they're going to do whatever they have to do, but you can definitely see that this is an emotional time for all of them. But I love the fact that the mother was sitting in there being strength, being there saying, wherever we going. And like he said, he didn't care whether it was church, a meeting, or whatever. He wants that to change, and anybody can change, So I'm hoping that this will work out. Now, what I want you to do, Joe, Mr. Button, first of all, I'm over these vests. That's one. Secondly, I'm just gonna need you to 86 Miss Honey Cabbage, the one that, yeah, I mean, really? Like, if y'all haven't slept together or whatever, like you saying, you gonna need to cut her off, especially if you want old girl in your life. Like, I'm sorry, it is what it is. Cut that bitch off. Cut your motherfucking losses with her. Just be done with that. Okay, off of them and they shit, and y'all, I'm only talking about stuff that stuck out to me. So apparently, and y'all, I think it was last time, what's his name? And they've been letting him have it about his grill and all that, which I think is insignificant, really. Do we have to talk about it? That or whatever. Let's talk about what's going on. Him that's got the woman who, they got the little boy and he's Muslim, this and that and other. And the feel that you get is that he's just kind of running her, running her or whatever. Like, she last time wanted the card and he's talking about canceling the party. And which, today I heard an interview where he was saying it didn't go like that. You know what I'm saying? So we know they added or whatever, but the way that shit is coming off is just a little too much for me. Okay, so she's cooking, and apparently at the time it's Ramadan, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And so, from sun up to sundown, they don't eat or whatever. And, while the Ramadan is going on during the time that, they was taping it. So she's in there cooking up what looked like some spinach and chicken breast or whatever. And he comes in and smells it, and he's like, I'm grouchy when I'm, this and that and other. Now, I heard that, and I heard him when he said, I told you when you was gonna move in, my religion is very important as far as my household, and I get that. But she's sitting up there telling you that I've been trying to get a baby little lunch meat and shit just so you don't smell food, like the whole motherfucking house revolve around you. Like, I'm gonna need you to slow up on that and maybe be a little bit understanding. Yes, she don't have to be sauteing, and maybe y'all could come to an agreement, girl, when he ain't there, fry up whatever you gonna cook or whatever you gonna do and put it in a container and just heat it up for the baby. But, you know, honey, like, you need to be understanding of what she's going through. Like, everything is you, and I understand. Oh, y'all, please, oh God, don't let me start talking about how controlling I think some of the men in that religion are, but not all are the same. But she starts crying. He's like, really? Are you crying and I'm the one hungry? Yeah, because she's on your motherfucking emotional ass clock because mm-mm. He tried it with me on that, and she's trying to understand. And apparently, he wants his son to be raised, in Islam and all of that, which that is fine. But, that's not the road that she's taking for herself. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't know how that works out with, one being this way and one being that way. It seems completely different. So I don't know how that's going to work out. And it seems like it's going to be confusing for that child. But however, work it out. But what I will say, it is very refreshing to see him be there, be a part of his son's life or whatever. Like he said, I take care of my son. He takes care of her. And at one point, she's like, she ain't equal. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, no, you're not. And this is what troubles me. In whatever context that shit would have ever been said, it would have never been okay. Like, really? I don't know, y'all. He tries it with me in some ways, but then on some ends, I'm kind of like, I hear what he's saying, but this is the woman you chose or whatever, and you want to make it work or however, respect that. So they need to find a common ground. Okay. Off of that, because that's all I want to talk about them. So now Yandy done had the baby and shit, and her and Cece's is, sitting out at the park, y'all, and he's like, look, we got to move. Your mama live downstairs, this, that, and other, and Yandy feels comfortable with that. Like, I ain't even mad at her about that. And I think it's wise that she's like, I didn't pay for this condo. Yes, it's smaller, but that's her security. And, like, I don't even know if your shit's even stable, and I feel her on that. But with that being said, Yandy, if you felt that way, why would you allow yourself, and I will say allow yourself to get pregnant in all this time, really? If you don't think he's in it for the long haul, and y'all had the whole talk about you liking pictures of asses and your ass need to be on the ass, I don't give a damn who you are, what man you have, honey. Men will look at asses just like women will look from time to time at men. So, girl, if you gonna spend your whole relationship chasing his motherfucking ass, bitch, you gonna be a out of breath ass bitch. I'm gonna tell you that right motherfucking now. Especially in the industry that y'all work in, you know the motherfucking play and you know how it goes, so don't get brand new. But I will say, I do agree with you. Don't leave your shit because he want to leave, like, especially if he wants you to sign some shit like you said. Now, if he want to buy the motherfucking house and you keep your shit, then you can go. But you'll still have your shit to fall back on. Because I believe it's a little trouble in the motherfucking water. In the land with him, honey, you ain't got nothing solid in his ass, but you the one got to lay with him, honey. So it is what the fuck it is. Okay, so y'all talking, the baby's cute, all of that. In the midst of that, we go over, and Yandy apparently has this whole thing she's doing for women, for girls, or whatever. But before I go to that, now it's time for me to usher on back to the bullshit that went on with Miss Erica. And Miss Erica, why the fuck everywhere you go, you got to try to motherfucking set it off? Like, you can have your opinion and you can be a little bit boisterous or whatever, but girl, going off over a fucking picture and take sides and this, I'm sure. Anywho, I can't with you. So apparently, yes, she's always trying to. Cause last time she got mad at the friend that she took with her, which I will say, Erica, you really do need the 86 old girl, cause some of what she was saying was so, and I felt what she was saying, but clearly she did flip the script and was like, yeah, nah, maybe we should, like, you don't need that kind of shady ass bitch. Now that is a wish-washy ass bitch. It is what it is. So, I understood your point on that, but And she didn't have to bring up the fact that you drop kicking your baby daddy in the face or whatever you did to him. Which, girl, you need some anger management. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. So, and I get that, but like, really, you gonna fight everybody? And really, you can't fight. Okay. Anywho, so okay, so she wants to meet up with old girl about what happened. It turns into a bitch fest and this and that and other. And she's like, I was really trying to give you your life. Now, Erica, I don't want you to get it twisted, honey. Girl, you can't sing. Now, if it's asses and booties and pictures and shit, bitch, you got that. That's your motherfucking lane. Ride that motherfucker until the wheels fall off. But please don't try to translate that into some vocal ass shit that you don't have. Now, you might want to read some poetry, maybe to some music, but girl, singing is not your thing. No, And bitch, if I catch you out of your lane again, I'm giving you a motherfucking ticket. That's it. Okay, so y'all had this disagreement. She walks off, and okay, that's fine. Like, you don't need her. So then you done already argued with Rich. I think that's his name. Y'all done argued. You let him have it on the last one outside the club, got in the car. Okay, so Rich goes and meets up with Olivia. However, well, no. You was talking to Rich because old dude came in and said it didn't go well, this and that and other with the studio time that he set up for Olivia and them to y'all to do this song. And he said it didn't go well. So she's like, I don't know why, but you gonna let her do whatever. Girl, if you are trying to ask between him and Olivia, I don't see it for you, but I ain't seen the whole shit play out. I don't see it for you. And Rich, I will say this, don't be motherfucking stupid. Now, Olivia ain't, her motherfucking career is past tense, and I don't know what she's holding on to. Maybe she is selling CDs out of the trunk of a car somewhere. I don't know what it is she do. I'm just really not here for her, but I do feel like she has grown some, and if there is a chance of having a singing career again or whatever, you might have it with her. And plus, y'all got history. Don't let Miss Erica come in there with no motherfucking voice because she laying a little coochie do on you, and you want to give up y'all friendship. You better look at this shit like it sure enough is and glance at her motherfucking ass and say, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Now, I do agree that Olivia, she should have told him from the gate, but then you don't make no motherfucking plans for her to do shit. You knew she wasn't going to want to do it. So she's supposed to do it on the strength of you and her laying up and bumping uglies. I don't think so. So you go, and after she done said what she had to say about Liv, you mad, you like, that's your money, and so and so. She's like, I didn't want to do it, y'all fussing, and this and that and other. And Liv, honey, I will never see you say, I'm going to leave my own place. Girl, boo, he would have got his motherfucking ass up out of there in that same blue jean jacket, and he needs to stop motherfucking drinking. He would have got the fuck up too, not me. Anywho, so y'all, when you like, I don't want to do it, and y'all done argue this and that and other, and in the back of my head, I'm like, why all of this over Erica? Like, really? Apparently, like I said in there, somehow they was taking pictures, and Erica felt some kind of way about Samaya getting in the picture, which, okay, oh my God. Pick your motherfucking battles, bitch. Be a little bit professional. Or better yet, just I don't know, whatever, however. You talking about that's Rich's enemy. It seems to me like Erica's trying to draw a wedge between them. But we'll see how this shit plays out. I hope Rich got a motherfucking head on him and he realizes that, she's a little shady with that shit. Okay. So now, Yandy then invited y'all to the shit. To her little thing and Erica, what is her name? Jesus, did I say Erica? Liv. Liv is there. She comes. She looks cute, whatever. Yandy's like, this is, it was a nice little function, really ladylike, really nice. Here come motherfucking Erica. Like, bitch, really? You chose somebody else's shit to act a motherfucking fool? It seems to me like you be trying to get picture ops and video ops and this and that and other, which I don't even know why they brought you back, but whatever. So you come to her shit and want to talk about why didn't you do that, and you the kind of bitch that want to dress shit. But like she said, it's not like that. It's just that it's a time and motherfucking place for everything. Like, really? You trying to be about that. But girl, you really not. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you really not. I don't know what bitches are doing in your motherfucking area. Like, I don't know what kind of faulty ass bitches you might have ran into that are letting you run a motherfucking muck or jumping back from you or whatever. But bitch, I don't see it for you. You know what I'm saying? Even if Chrissy was in this shit, bitch, you could get your motherfucking head warmed up for sure. Like, I don't get it. Are you just trying it because you think they not gonna say nothing? You showing out, like, sit the fuck down and run up on a bitch who will really clock your motherfucking ass in your face. Like, for real. You know. So Yandy's like, you gonna leave and you ain't gonna do this here. And Yandy, that bitch would have never barked me down. I wouldn't have gave a damn. I would have snatched my motherfucking Virgin Peruvian 27, 26, 24, 23, 22, 20 with my 18 lace closure up in a motherfucking ball, and I would have let that bitch know what time it was. For real. I'm sorry. So she coming in with that bullshit, and y'all can't. Because this is what I mean by this shit is too fucking far-fetched for me. Like the shit that they doing and letting motherfucking Erica run a motherfucking muck like she's so motherfucking tough. She's just another... For real. For real. Like, bitch, you can't even be about your own motherfucking money. And at first I thought that's what you about. If everywhere you go, you acting a motherfucking fool. Like, you dysfunctional as hell. Like, for real, bitch, get somebody to get you on and fix your life. I mean, I'm just saying, you know. So, y'all, that's what the fuck happened. I didn't even want to talk about this shit that long. Like, it's too fucking scripted. Mm-mm. It's too much. And I hope they cut this shit off. When I was looking at old dude and his wife, they was doing their little show on the morning, the breakfast show. It's like they really want something out of it, so maybe they'll get a spin off of it. People might want to see it. This might be a come up for them, but as far as I'm concerned, they can wash this shit out. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I like old girl, Joe Button's ex-girlfriend, you know, his mom being in there. From time to time he's all right, but I'm gonna need somebody to cut him back on this vest. Like y'all, he's giving me some teeth. I'm telling you, he's giving me some teeth. So y'all tell me what y'all think. You know, this is the best I can do. I look a damn mess this video of stopping and starting a million times. I can't do no better today. I just can't. I just feel bad, and it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. But I did muster it up for y'all so that I could talk about this. For those who have asked me, am I going to talk about Shameless? I am going to talk about Shameless. It's just so many things on the list. And like I said again, I can't talk about everything. And I know I'm a little behind on Shameless. This was just the second episode. So I will get that for you this week. Tomorrow, well, today. What's today? Yeah, today's the sisterhood or whatever. Now, do I? No, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it separate because y'all, too much going on in the motherfucking news from the inaugural and Beyonce apparently. At first it was said that she might have been allegedly lip syncing and all of that, and to Michelle Obama and that look she gave your boy. Y'all. Anywho, I'm gonna do that on a separate video or whatever. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this shit, love and hip hop. You know, drop it below. If I left some shit out, by all means, put that in. And y'all already know I would love for y'all to do a video response. I love to watch them. You know, something out of her, y'all. And thank y'all for being patient and dealing with me. You know, it's just, this came all of a sudden. So I'm out of her, y'all. Much love. Bye.